So, good morning students. I am Professor P.P. Ingade and today we have to conduct the unit number 4. The name of the unit is Ocean Energy and Wind Energy. This is the unit number 4. The name of the subject is Non-Conventional Energy Sources and Systems. Okay. So, today we have to discuss the ocean energy. Okay. So, what is the meaning of ocean energy? Ocean energy means we have to use the temperature difference. Okay. Suppose this is the oceans, right? And on the ocean, the solar radiation is continuously incidents on the ocean. Right? Okay. So, because of that, the ocean is the biggest solar collectors which collects so many radiations throughout the day, right? And whenever the solar radiation is incident on this top surface of the ocean, this is the top surface and this is the depth. Okay. So, on the top surface of the ocean, the temperature of the top surface is rises, okay, and this temperature is, it may be 30 degrees Celsius or 35 degrees Celsius, like that, just according to the environmental conditions, climate situations, and where is the location of oceans in tropical regions or whatever. So, we know at the top surface there is a high temperature, but if you go in downward directions, below the depth, suppose 1000 meter, 1000 meter means 1 kilometers, okay. So, below there is a cold water is present, okay, below, very low temperature, the temperature it may be 5 degrees Celsius or 10 degrees Celsius, like that. Suppose the temperature here is 10 degrees Celsius. At the top there is a temperature how much? 30 degrees Celsius, right? So, this temperature difference at the top surface and bottom surface, how much it is? Difference is 20 degrees Celsius. So, this temperature difference which is used for power generation purpose, which is used for electricity generation purpose, means temperature gradient is used, and by using this we have to develop or produce the electricity, okay. So, this is called as the ocean energy. So, this ocean energy classify into the two types. One is the open cycle and another is a closed cycle. So, let's we discuss the first is what is open cycle OTEC energy. OTEC means ocean thermal energy conversion system. Ocean means we have the energy sources, one is ocean, another energy sources we have the sun. So, thermal means there is a temperature, okay, ocean thermal energy conversion system means conversion of the thermal energy into the electrical energy, okay. So, let's we discuss the first cycle is open cycle. The another name for the open cycle, it is called as the cloudy cycles. Which name? Cloudy cycles. Sometimes as an exam explain the cloudy cycle. So, cloudy cycle is nothing but the open cycle, okay. So, here what is boys and girls, how many components? There is a evaporator, radiator, vacuum pump, turbine, generator, condenser and pump, okay. So, how it is work? See here, the warm surface water, warm means at the top of the surface the temperature is high, it is 30 or 35, and this temperature is warm as compared to this 10 degrees Celsius, right. So, this top surface water from the oceans, okay, That's why the name it is called as the warm surface water. This warm surface water is passed into this deaerators. Okay, then this deaerator is connected with the vacuum pumps. Okay, so what is the role of the deaerator? Deaerator means to remove the unwanted gases which are present inside the waters. Okay, because these gases is harmful to our power generation system. So that's why with the help of this deaerator we remove these gases, separate these gases from the waters. Whatever the contaminations which is present inside the water, this all contaminations is removed with the help of the deaerators. Then after that, this vacuum pump is absorb all these things and transfer into the we have to remove all non-condensable gases which is present in a warm surface sea waters. Then from this water is where is passed. This water is passed in a flash evaporators. Okay, so evaporator means what is? Evaporator means to evaporate the waters there. Okay, so in a flash evaporator we have to maintain a very low pressures, very low pressures. Okay, below the atmospheric pressure also. What is the value of the atmospheric pressure? 1.013 bar. So below that atmospheric pressure we have to maintain the very low pressure in a flash evaporators. Okay, and this pressure is low maintained with the help of this vacuum pump also. This vacuum pump is also remove the unwanted pressure into the surrounding from this flash evaporator also. So whenever the water is entered here, this water is flash in a evaporators. So whenever the water is flash in evaporator, this water is converted into the into the form of steam after flashing. Okay, continuously flash in evaporators. Then after conversion of a steam, this steam is taken out from the evaporator. Those water is not converted into the steam, is settled down at the bottoms inside the flash evaporator, and this warm water once again discharged into the oceans. But those water convert into the steam in flash evaporator, this low pressure steam. Okay, this low pressure steam is strike on the turbines and turbine start to rotates, and this turbine connect with generator and generator is rotate, and then generator produce the electricity. Then after that the steam is expand in a turbine. Where is pass? It is pass in condenser. So what type of the condenser is there? There is a direct contact condensers. Direct contact condenser means the steam and water is directly mixed to each other. It is called as the direct contact condensers. So this condenser is take the which water? Cold water from a deep. It is very below the depth, 1 kilometer or 500 meter like that. So from below the depth, this pump is absorb this cold water, and this cold water is transferred where? Inside the condensers. Okay, then after the mixing of the steam and this cold water, the steam is condensed, then finally this cold water discharge. This water once again discharge into the oceans. Okay, so this is the simple explanation about the open cycles. Okay, now we have to discuss another is a closed cycles. Now we have to discuss the closed cycle of ocean energy. Cycle ocean thermal energy. The another name for this closed cycle, that is called as Anderson cycles. Okay, so closed cycles. So closed means the working fluid which is used in that ocean energy, this working fluid used again and again. Okay, that's why we call as a closed cycles. Okay, so here what are the components? Pump, evaporators, turbine, generator, condenser and pump. Okay, so we know the warm water, what is the temperature? The temperature is 29 degrees Celsius. Take from the top of the ocean with the help of this pump and pass into the evaporators. Okay, so whenever this warm water pass into the evaporators, what is there? There is this pipe connections. Okay, and through this pipe the ammonia liquid is entered. Okay, this ammonia is entered. So this ammonia is absorbed the heat from this high temperature waters, that is called as the warm water, and convert this ammonia into the which form? Into the steam form, steam or vapor form, right? And this ammonia vapor is strike on the turbines, turbine coupled with generators. Okay, means the vapor energy convert into the mechanical energy, mechanical energy convert into the electrical energy. Okay, so turbine is rotates, along with the turbines the generator is rotates and produce the electricity. Then after that, this ammonia vapor is enter in a condensers. Okay, so for the condensation of ammonia, the cold water is taken from a very high deep. What is the deep? It is 1200 meter up to the 1500 meter below the oceans, having a temperature is 5 degrees Celsius, enter inside the condensers. So here is a indirect contact type of the condenser is used. Indirect means there is no mixing of a steam and waters. So this very low temperature water is enter in a condenser. So once again there is a heat exchange in between the ammonia and this water. So once again this vapor ammonia is converted into which form? Into the liquid form of ammonia, and then this warm water, after absorbing the heat, discharge into the oceans. Okay, then once again with the help of this pump, this liquid ammonia is pumped into the evaporator. Into the evaporator, once again convert into the steam and production of electricity start. So this is the very simple explanation about the closed cycles. Okay, so I stop here. Our next topic is tidal energy. So this will be discussed in our next lectures. So thank you very much.